Hello you all, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And I have not talked to y'all in a few days, so hopefully y'all have been enjoying y'all weekend. Come on now, the summer is coming through. And I know y'all like, girl, come from behind the videos, we miss seeing your face. Okay, I'm going to be giving y'all face-to-face video really soon. And I know you like, girl, you done got too comfortable with these ideas, but really, like, when you just thinking of something right on the spot, I don't know if it's just me, like, if you got a topic in, man, you just want to come on and just talk. It's just kind of like me on the phone having a conversation, girl. Like, I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but it just seemed like times have really changed. Y'all remember how we used to be on the phone just having a little girl talk, and now they got FaceTime. Everybody want to FaceTime all the time. They want to see you. Sometimes you want to just have a little regular phone conversation, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, we just gonna hop straight into it. But it was a topic that I had in mind that's gonna come directly after this one. And y'all gonna see my face. I'm not hiding from y'all, okay? But yeah, with that being said, we just gonna hop straight into the video and y'all see the title. Ladies, we gonna have to revisit these conversations now. Y'all need a little pep talk. Or is that what y'all need? Because we need to have a conversation. I just thought about that situation with Shanquella, and we don't need another episode like that this summer. Okay, I have did previous videos in the past where I have said, do not surround yourself with people that give you weird vibes. People that they are clearly showing that they don't really like you. Okay, do not do outings. Do not take trips with these women. Do not do anything with these women. So I'm not going to really repeat myself in this video, but I feel like we should do an updated video on this because I want y'all ladies to be safe more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Be discerning. Okay, if something is telling you that I don't need to go to this outing, I don't need to go on this trip, I don't need to go to this brunch, I don't need to go to this celebration, then please follow your intuition. Trust your better judgment when it comes to surrounding yourself with people. And that's just kind of what inspired this topic. Do not share your energy with insecure women. I repeat, do not share your company with insecure women. We just gonna be straight up real in this video, okay? Because see, the one thing that I have been seeing a lot lately on social media is a lot of people just kind of filtering things. They not really being truthfully honest. They trying to cater to people's emotions and their feelings when really they just need to just come out and just keep it real, okay? These are the type of women that you need to kind of stay away from. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but I'm just going to say whatever I feel like I need to say. Stay away from women that it seems like they don't really have too much going on. They don't have a lot of things accomplished in their life. They're going to be jealous of you if you got anything going on. Okay, I'm talking to my boss women, my business women. Do not surround yourself with a woman that does not have really much going on. Stay away from women that you don't really have much in common with. And when I say that, I mean, y'all not matching each other. Y'all not vibing the same. Y'all energies are completely different, okay? If you're an upbeat, bubbly kind of person, you a fun-loving kind of girl, and she is the total opposite. She don't really know how to have fun. Her attitude is always funky and nasty. She complain about everything. Do not hang around this woman. Do not attend any outings this summer around these type of women. And let me just throw this in here because we need to really decipher the difference between nasty, funky kind of energy and you just a laid back, low key kind of person. It's a difference with that. It's a difference between, because a lot of women, they are not bubbly. They may just be laid back, chill, and mellow. It's a difference with that. Nobody is saying that you a jealous, insecure kind of woman because you just laid back and mellow. But fun-loving kind of women, if you are that type of girl, you don't want to surround yourself with a woman that's bringing funky, nasty kind of energy. Okay? Y'all supposed to be coming to try to have fun. And it just seemed like her energy is off. okay? And this is just me kind of speaking from experience. It's something about a jealous woman to where it make her feel some type of way to see you enjoying yourself. That's going to be the number one red flag to let you know that this woman is jealous and insecure, and she may have different intentions, okay? If it seems like you having fun, you being in this good upbeat kind of energy, rub her the wrong way, she got a funky attitude, that's a jealous, insecure woman. That is a flaming red flag. Do not hang around women that feel some type of way about you getting attention. Stay away from women that is always in their feelings because you get asked out a lot. You may get a lot of numbers. You may get a lot of male attention, and she don't. Don't surround yourself with a woman like that. If she is not secure with herself to the point where she is not going to feel some type of way about you getting attention from another man, then you need to stay away from her. Okay? If she get upset because a man approach you and want to get your number or want to take you out, stay away from her. Okay? She is insecure. If she tries to make every interaction that y'all have together in these type of situations where you receiving a certain kind of attention, she try to make it seem as though you are trying to seek attention because a man came over and approached you. Okay, we're going to break down the difference between that. It's a difference between being a male-centered kind of woman to where you always craving attention and validation from men, and a difference between the man seeing you from across the room. He liked what he said and he came and approached you and wanted to give you his number. You wasn't doing too much. He just seen what he liked and he came to get it. Okay? It's a difference between that. If this woman feels some type of way and she try to make it seem like the male attention that you receive, you seeking attention, you doing too much and you ain't doing nothing really, she's insecure. A person that you constantly feel like you got to walk on eggshells around, you got to beat around the bush because you don't want to hurt their feelings, when you can clearly tell that they are insecure. We not doing that this summer. We not doing that. We not sparing nobody's feelings. Okay, it's either you secure with yourself or not. That's it and that's all. Do not share your company with insecure women. If you constantly feel like you got to play mother to this woman, you got to constantly reassure her that she is beautiful, she is enough, or whatever. You got to have these conversations with her. We are grown women on this channel. It's nobody's job to validate you. You're supposed to feel secure in yourself as a woman. Nobody should constantly keep on having pep talks with you or trying to build you up as if you in elementary school. As a grown woman, you should be sure of yourself. Nobody should have to keep on constantly trying to validate you. Stay away from women that you feel like you constantly have to validate their feelings. You constantly got to try to big them up to make them feel good about themselves when you can clearly see that she don't feel good about herself at all. You got to keep on constantly telling her she beautiful. You got to keep on telling her this and that. No, she's a insecure woman. Okay? Ain't too much you're going to be able to tell her for her to. An insecure woman is never going to believe that she is good enough or beautiful enough. Stop doing it. Just stay away from her altogether. You don't want to share your company with women like this. You don't want to do it. And this is the thing. This goes way around the board. This goes on social media as well. Do not share your company. Do not share your energy with insecure women. Do not do it. I don't think I'm going to make this message for too long because this next video that I'm about to put out is going to basically go into a more in-depth video, okay, about why this is not a wise idea. When you have a certain kind of discernment, and I'm going to keep saying this throughout my channel, when you have discernment, you have to actually use your discernment. You can see all that you can see on a person, discern whatever you can see, pick up whatever you can up off a person. But if you still continue to surround yourself with these people, it defeats the purpose. If you are not going to use the tools that the Lord is giving you when it comes to you having this discernment, there's no point, okay? You should get to a certain point to where these women can't even get a hold of you. It should be a certain point to where you shouldn't even be having to come and share experiences that you keep having with these women. If you keep sharing experiences, negative ones that you have with certain women, you're not using your discernment well enough. Because if that was the case, this type of stuff wouldn't consistently keep happening because they wouldn't be around you. If you sit up here, this person that did this, and that to you, they done threw you all type of negative vibes. Every time you get around them, the energy is off.
You keep ignoring spiritual warnings from this insecure woman, but you still continue to go around her thinking that things are going to change, thinking that you're just going to go with the flow,
in the hopes that the energy in the aura is going to magically change. You are sadly mistaken.
You are going to be doing yourself a disservice by doing that. Once you send something off a person, once you know that a person is insecure, they're jealous, that you know for a fact that they don't like you because they have shown you this countless times, there's no need for you to continue to be around this person. There's nothing that's going to change about the situation. It's going to get worse and worse over time. Okay? It does not matter. Stop surrounding yourself. Stop sharing your company and your energy with insecure women. Nothing is going to change about their behavior. You can complain and be upset and be in your feelings all you want. That's not going to change how this person feels about you. And this is another thing too, because I don't want to give my next video away too much. Don't think that years and years have passed and you might have not talked to this person or seen this person and y'all may reconnect and you think that things have changed. Maybe they are in a better headspace. Maybe they are a different person. That is the furthest from the truth. A person is not going to change for you. People are who they are. Okay? That's just the sad reality of the world we live in. People are who they are. You have the choice to decide how you want to deal with this situation, how you want to deal with this person. An insecure woman wants to be around you because she wants to drain your energy. This whole I'm finna go around her to show her that I don't care that she's jealous of me and I'm still gonna show up and show out and be on the scene around her. I don't care how she feel about me. Baby, when it comes to evilness, when it comes to envy and jealousy, and I'm finna say this, you may want to quote this. It's my quote. If you hear somebody else saying it, you know they stole and copied it from me. You do not want to play tit for tat with a spirit like that. Do not go tit for tat and toe to toe with a envious, jealous kind of woman. It's not gonna work. When you grow spiritually, you are going to know not to put yourself in the same room with people that carry this kind of aura and energy. You are going to stay away from people like this. I keep seeing this whole thing where it just seems like, you know, when you see certain things, you take a lesson from it. I keep thinking about the situation with Shaquilla Robinson, and I'm just thinking like, it's so many women out here, they do not take heed to spiritual warnings. That video, that story was a spiritual warning from the Lord that you need to be mindful about the company that you keep. It's way deeper than a murder mystery. It's way deeper than girls being jealous and envious. Girls Trip horror story. They ended deadly, okay? That is a spiritual warning for you to be mindful of the company that you keep. I keep saying, this ain't me coming to really tell nobody what to do, but this is just me, just from things that I have been witnessing. Women still going on girl trips. Then they keep coming back and complaining about the jealousy and envy and the treatment they keep getting from these women. When it gets to a certain point, it ain't nobody else's fault but yours. Okay, because you got too many signs and warnings and signals out here to let you know what it is that you need to avoid. So if you choose to ignore those warnings, then it's really on you. Y'all ain't been paying attention to none of the signs out here. Y'all keep going on these trips with these women that you know that they do not like you. You know they are jealous of you. You know that they are insecure. And you still want to be around these women. For what reason? What is it that you have to prove? You are looking like an all-out fool. Steady keep on surrounding yourself with these type of women. I may sound like somebody mama or auntie or something like that, but you know, I'm just speaking from me being a parent myself. And just based off of my experience, things that I have went through and I have shared with y'all, you have to be more mindful about the company that you keep. When you see certain things playing out before you, you should be taking a lesson from that. Okay? This ain't nothing that you need to write down in your notes. This is something that you need to be taking mental notes on. If you are a type of woman and you secure with yourself, you comfortable with who you are, you don't want to surround yourself with women like this. You are going to know an insecure woman. It's not hard to spot. And then I just be looking at certain things and I just be thinking like, this type of stuff is blatant to see. Do you know how many videos out here are about jealous and insecure women, and the stories and it's just like how many signs and warnings do y'all need for you to know that this is not the best decision? This is not wise. And then this is another thing too I wanted to come and talk about. If you are overly sensitive and you take everything to be offensive and you take everything as a personal attack, please do not listen or watch my videos. Please don't do it. Okay? If you call yourself talking about you have a strong relationship with the Lord, you got a gift for discernment, you know how to read people, okay? Then you should not be surrounding yourself with women like that. Yeah, I just be seeing certain things. I just be like, people just be contradicting themselves a lot. They will say one thing and their actions will prove something completely different. Okay? Nobody cares about what you say. It's all about your action. Are you backing up your words with action? Do you really have discernment? Because if you did, you wouldn't be in these situations, in this predicament. Okay? You steady keep on getting weird vibes from this girl. She done so many shicey, dirty-hearted things to you, but yet and still you keep continuing to surround yourself with her. You keep going on these brunches. You keep going to these trips. You ain't got no type of discernment doing it. I'm just going to come and keep it real and raw. Y'all not picking up on spiritual warnings. Okay? Please remember that. And I'm just going to bring Shanquella Robinson up. That story, just every time I hear about that woman, I kind of get in my emotions a little bit. Her story is always going to be a talking point in a lesson that I want to push and promote on my channel about safety awareness, okay, spiritual awareness, discernment. Any woman out here that has seen that story should be very cautious about who they surround themselves with. A lot of y'all have escaped Shanquella Robinson's situation. We're going to get into some signs on how to spot an insecure woman. Not just be sitting up thinking like, sometimes us women, we just don't like to hear the truth about people. Or when we hear the truth, we want to constantly be hearing the same thing over and over. Nobody should have to keep constantly telling you the same thing over and over again. You want to hear something different. It ain't no different than that woman that keep making excuses for why she want to stay in an abusive, toxic relationship. She will not leave this man, but she keep coming and boo-hooing and crying and complaining to you about him, but she won't leave. That's the same thing it is when it comes to these women that choose to surround themselves with insecure, jealous women. They operate the same. It's literally no difference. An insecure woman is dangerous. She is bad company. You cannot rationalize with irrational people. It's like being a dead horse. You are never going to feel comfortable around her. Whenever she come around you, she is going to bring you fake kind of energy. She is going to be on hype mode, acting like she your friend. Well, if this is a situation with the family, it's going to be fake energy. You know fake energy. You know when somebody come around you, you read their aura and their spirit, you know that they feel some type of way about you, but they're trying to cover it up. When the person going all out, being extra animated and overly trying to be friendly and it comes off really fake. Okay, that is how a lot of insecure, jealous women act. They try to put up this facade that they really rock with you and that they're your friend when they are not. They're trying to fool you with this facade so that they can get around you and suck up your energy. A jealous, insecure woman is a spiritual vulture. And I made a video about this a year ago, about spiritual vultures. You know when a woman feels some type of way about you, it's just going to be something about the energy that it's not going to feel authentic or genuine, okay? An insecure, jealous woman, another thing you may notice about her is that she can't seem to do nothing on her own. She always got to be around a posse. Be very leery of a person that can't seem to do nothing on their own. Y'all women need to learn how to enjoy your own company. It's an issue if you can't seem to go places by yourself and enjoy your own company. If you always feel like you got to be with somebody, and let me just say that it's nothing wrong with having friends. It's nothing wrong with sharing your company with another person. But when it gets to a certain point to where you just feel like you can't do nothing alone, this is how you are attracting these kind of women.
And this is how you grow spiritually as well. It's a spiritual thing. You should be more selective with who you share your company with, especially when it comes to your friends. You shouldn't just be opening yourself up and sharing your energy with any and everybody. Everybody doesn't deserve to share your company because they're coming to drain your energy a lot of times, especially if they're carrying this kind of jealous, insecure aura. It's really loud. Jealousy, insecurity, it permeates off you like a bad odor. This is not anything that a person can cover up. You are always going to be able to sense it off of someone.
If you just can't be alone because it make you feel uncomfortable, you don't want people looking at you weird because you by yourself, or you feel like you a lame or a loser because you by yourself, you're going to end up paying a huge price for that later. Jealous, insecure women are attracted to that kind of energy. When you are the type of woman that you can't do nothing by yourself,
you are a target for spiritual vultures.
For them to come and leech up off of your energy. Learn how to enjoy your own company this summer. We're going to be doing some fun things together this summer. I'm going to come and show y'all through my channel how to enjoy your own company, okay? Stay tuned for those videos. I feel like you ladies really need to hear this. Stop going around insecure, jealous women. We live in a very superficial kind of world. Everybody is trying to cover themselves up with things, and a lot of things can slip past you if you don't know how to see things. When I say really see things, I mean spiritually. Know a secure woman when you see one. Insecure, jealous women, they always want to be around you,
but they always bring in a negative energy.
That's another red flag.
If you are a upbeat, joyous, positive, vibes, peaceful, fun-loving kind of girl, do not be around someone like that. There's always a Debbie Downer that always got to bring the energies low. The party pooper, quote unquote. You bringing all type of good vibes and she bringing the total opposite. She can't never have a good day. She can't never smile. She complain about everything. That is a insecure, jealous woman.
She taking spiritual digs and hits at you every time she come around you. She know what she doing. If you not picking up on that type of stuff, it's something wrong. If you can't see the red flags and the spiritual warnings, it's something wrong with that picture. And I'm sitting there reflecting on Shanquella. A lot of y'all women be knowing that these women do not like you, and you continuously go around these women. Please listen to this video. For the ladies that's listening in, please heed the spiritual warnings that you are receiving about your friends. These women are not your friends. These acquaintances. A lot of these people that y'all be around, these ain't even no friends. These are acquaintances. These are people that you probably just met. And this is another thing I wanted to say. I made a video about this in the past as well. Stop meeting up with, and I understand that you are a friendly person. It ain't nothing wrong with being friendly. It ain't nothing wrong with being a fun-loving kind of person. That's okay. But just be cautious. Be discerning. Be aware. Spiritually aware, that is. Don't just be meeting up with random people that you don't know. You do not know this person like that to be sharing your company and your energy with them. You don't have a clue whether this person may have ulterior motives. This person giving you all this fake, animated, friendly kind of energy. They acting like they really like you. They trying to act like they really want to be your friend. That's a red flag to me. I'm sorry. That's a red flag. A red flag. Okay, a lot of these women will be trying to act like they're a girl's girl and stuff like that. This overly friendly, animated, fake kind of fraudulent energy they be giving off. And it be so crazy how a lot of women just be falling for that type of behavior. That is a facade. This is not who this woman really is. She is trying to reel you in with this fake friendly facade. It's not real. Then the minute you get around her and get to spinning, and I'm just speaking basically on things that I have heard, women's story. They like, oh, she was all friendly in the beginning, and then the minute I got around her, we got to hanging out, her energy just switched. It wasn't a red flag to you that she was extra overly bubbly and friendly with you in the beginning. That wasn't off to you in no sort of way. I don't know about y'all, but I would be very leery of a person that's coming off with that kind of energy in the beginning when they barely even know me. I would actually feel afraid for that person if they are coming off like that. It's because it's like people that tend to act like that, that's overly bubbly, friendly, and let me just say that it's some people out here that they're like that and they really are a kind, friendly person. Okay, we talking about insecure, jealous women. We ain't gonna go too far-fetched like that. We got some friendly people out here that they're just bubbly. That's just how they are by nature. But when it comes to jealous, insecure women, it's gonna be something that's gonna rub you wrong about that fake, fraudulent, animated kind of, hey girl energy. It's gonna rub you wrong. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, this girl don't like me. Why is she trying to try so hard to be my friend? Why she want to be around me so bad? And then y'all be shocked and surprised that when her energy flip, when y'all get to really spending that one-on-one time together. She reeled you in with that fake, fraudulent kind of energy, that girl's girl kind of energy, when she never liked you in the first place. She never liked you. She put on an act for you. That was a spiritual warning right there in the beginning, right off jump. Do not share your company with jealous, insecure women. They want to reel you in. It's just like getting caught up in a spider's web. They're trying to pull you into this web of deception and manipulation and confusion so that they can suck up and drain your energy like a spiritual vulture. And this is just me reflecting on the news story about Shanquella. It was one part of this story that was real chilling to me. It was somebody that had came and testified and talked about how, I think it was somebody from the hotel villa where they was staying at, where they said they witnessed Shanquella and her friends, and they peeped Shanquilla's behavior. That man said Shanquella did not look like she fit or belonged with them. He clearly said that Shanquilla's energy was off. She looked like she was really down. I don't know if they was out to dinner or something like that. It was just somebody that said they witnessed them out together. She didn't even look like she wanted to be there. That is how jealous, envious women operate. They want to drain your energy. They want to kill your joy in your spirit. They was breaking that woman's spirit the entire time they was on that trip with her. They knew exactly what they was doing. They planned that. That was premeditated murder. And it was another part of the story that I wanted to point out too with them men. That they was, we gonna say boys, because them wasn't no men that was in the room with them. Okay? They recorded Shanquella passed out drunk on the hammock. And it was something that he said that was so chilling to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Every time I think about this story, I get upset. He said, we got some dead people laying around here. Do not surround yourself with people that are recording you out of your body. They lowering your defenses so that they can do whatever they will with you. When you really sit down and you assess certain situations and you think, how did I fall for this? A lot of times these women don't even be putting on no act for y'all. They let y'all know right out the gate that they don't like y'all. They don't even come with the whole overly bubbly, friendly kind of energy. They come out with that jealous, envious kind of spirit in the beginning to you. They throw off insecure, jealous vibes in the beginning. They don't even put up no facade. And then another thing I be noticing about certain women, y'all be going all out of y'all way to try to overperform and gain this person's validation. Why do you want validation and approval from an insecure, jealous woman? If this woman has showed you she don't like you or she jealous of you, why are you going all out of your way to make her like you, to make her see you different? Okay? These be the type of women that be overly critical about everything. This is another thing too I wanted to say. Don't surround yourself with women that you have nothing in common with. No. If you and this woman have nothing in common, you like makeup, she don't like makeup. You like wigs and weaves, she got dreadlocks, or she got natural hairstyles. She always telling you that you don't need wigs and weaves, you need to embrace your natural. But you keep steady going around her, you keep steady trying to be her friend. Y'all have literally nothing in common. And see, this is another thing I wanted to say. A lot of y'all women be showing y'all insecurity. Okay, we just gonna be frank, we gonna be blunt. Because a woman that is secure with herself, she's not going to be trying to go all out of her way to prove nothing to no insecure woman. And I'm just going to be straight up real and honest. And nobody is probably going to want to hear this, but I got to tell the truth. A reason why a lot of insecure women want to be around you is because you are insecure. Like attracts like, okay? Nobody want to hear that, but it got to be said. If you are a secure woman, you are not going to surround yourself with this type of woman. Y'all energies are going to clash. Y'all spirits are going to clash. You are not going to sit up here and tell me that you are secure within yourself and you keep surrounding yourself with these type of women that you know they don't like you. You know that if you was to ever get around this woman or be in the same room with these kind of women, you know that y'all wouldn't hit it off. Y'all got too many differences. Y'all have nothing in common. Why do you want to be her friend? And it's go the other way around. If you don't have nothing in common with these type of women, you should not be hanging around them at all. Nobody want to come and talk about this. The reason why a lot of women tend to keep steady hanging around these type of women is because they're trying to prove something to this woman. You don't got nothing to prove to her. She is insecure. She is jealous. Why are you trying to prove something to her? That's the insecurity in you. To feel like you gotta overperform and try to get her to see you in a different light. You don't want her to think that you are superficial and materialistic and all this and that. You want to try to make her think that you are. No, you don't chase for nobody's validation and approval in friendship. We don't have nothing in common, point blank, period. We don't need to hang with each other. We don't need to be friends. I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care whether you like me or not. You're not going to be around me because you are an insecure woman. Period, point blank. End of discussion. I'm going to come and tell the truth on this channel. Because this is another thing, too, about social media. People be coming on here catering. They be coming on here trying to blow people head, a whole bunch of sweet nothings and a whole bunch of laughs. And they are not keeping it real with y'all women. They're not keeping it real. Okay? They doing stuff for views, subscribers, and money. They are not coming on here keeping it real and raw with y'all about this type of stuff. A lot of these women that continue to surround themselves with insecure, jealous women, they be attention seekers, okay? They like the sort of attention they get from this jealous, insecure woman, okay? We just gonna call it how we see it. They are attention seeking. These will be the type of women that they want attention. They don't care whether it's good or bad. You are putting yourself in a dangerous situation by doing that. You keep surrounding yourself with this jealous, insecure woman. You know that she don't like you. But you going around her to, I don't know, I guess to taunt her, to upset her, whatever. That's attention-seeking behavior. I don't care what nobody say.
And this ain't me speaking in reference to the Shanquella Robinson situation. Because you can clearly tell that she really just was naive and didn't really know better. Okay? Certain women, younger women to be specific, they still have a lot of learning to do. Okay? We have all been through our naive stage in life. So I'm not speaking in reference to the Shanquella situation. So don't get to getting all in your feelings. Who you talking about, Shanquella? No, I'm not. I'm talking to the women that know better. That is attention-seeking behavior.
Because if you are a secure woman, you are confident, you are sure of yourself, you're not going to keep surrounding yourself with this type of woman or women. Pay attention to the spiritual warnings. Be very cautious and careful about the company that you keep. Who you choose to share your energy with is extremely important. If you do not follow through on your spiritual warnings and your discernment that a lot of people come on here and claim that they have so much of, you are not going to surround yourself with women like this. I'm thinking about the story with Shanquella Robinson. I'm just thinking about how a lot of women, you could tell that they didn't really take too much of a lesson from that story. That should have been a lesson learned for a lot of women. There's so many women out here, they keep going against their intuition and their discernment about certain women. You know that this woman or these women do not like you. Stop Stop seeking for someone's attention and approval and validation. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to put you in a dangerous situation. And I hate to come and be harsh like this, but somebody got to say something. Because it's too many women out here that are losing their lives because they're not trusting their own discernment and their judgment about certain women in certain situations. They keep putting themselves in dangerous situations. It's better to be safe than sorry. All this whole social media clout, one popularity and attention, friend goals and all that type of stuff, that stuff is dead. That's out. This Shanquella Robinson situation should have been a teaching, a learning moment for a lot of women. And I'm going to end it off with this last and final saying. An insecure, jealous woman is a clout chaser. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you got a woman that's around you that she don't really like you like that, but because you may have a lot of traction, you may have some, what they like to say, motion. You got a lot of eyes and attention on you, and that's why she want to be around you. Insecure, jealous women are clout chasers. Okay, and I'm just thinking back on that situation where she paid for that whole trip, all the expenses and everything. Jealous, insecure women, they are users as well. This woman is only around you for what it is that you may have. She don't really like you like that. She see that you are chasing for approval and validation. You want her friendship. You willing to buy her friendship. You see that she don't like you, but you willing to do anything to get her approval. That's the motive behind a jealous, insecure woman. They want to take and drain everything that you have, including your life. Be more mindful about the company that you keep. It is so sad to see when somebody not cautious and careful. You know how you could look at somebody's situation and you can just read it from top to bottom. You can be around certain women or just certain people and you can just tell that this woman or this man like all type of discernment. That is dangerous. You do not want to be the girl that is ignoring all type of spiritual warnings. That is what Shanquella Robinson did. Okay, that's what she did. I gotta come bring light to it. She was ignoring the red flag. She seen that. There is no way in this world that woman was around all them women and she did not feel those negative vibes. She didn't pick up on it. Pay attention to social cues. Learning how to read the room and read energy is extremely important. It's gonna save your life. Stop going around women that don't like you. Stop surrounding yourself with insecure, jealous women. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.